Welcome to GameB3. We're going to be talking about everything gaming. Today we're going to talk about the new Call of Duty trailer, then Mercenary Kings, and finally Brutal Doom.
Okay, so right now we're watching the latest Call of Duty trailer. We've just got an iPad next to the camera and we'll just tell you what we think.
Right, well,
right away, I'm thinking Crisis.
yeah, it does look a lot like Crisis,
Yeah,
but
Plasticine Crisis.
yeah, but with red armbands on apparently. And that's the Halo 3, those Hornets. I mean, fucking
that's
copycats. I know they copied shit.
Yeah.
Then you got Kevin Spacey.
Is that Kevin Spacey?
Yeah, for some reason Kevin Spacey's in it.
Kevin Spacey with too much plastic surgery.
Yeah, because he looks like a plasticine model.
Got ya.
Don't worry, it's an episode of Wallace and Gromit apparently, so you know he's in colour animation.
I wonder how long it took them to do the stop frame animation.
Yeah, for Kevin Spacey. Yeah. And this looks like the same engine they've used on every other Call of Duty since 1925.
Which I'm disappointed about. So it must still, if I was to guess, it's still in development for previous gen as well.
I would say so.
So they can take it across the next gen.
Well,
I know this is on Xbox One right now.
Yeah.
But I would say there's going to be a 360 and PS3 release as well.
Definitely.
Maximum money. They can't release it just on the current.
And look at all the shit that they've got, those heat, like X-ray shit and all that. It's all from other games. It just looks so much like Crisis.
Yeah, big copycat.
Big copycat and Michael Bay explosion.
And they had that stealth thing just earlier with the invisible like Crisis.
Now, I know you guys are going to hate me, but I don't know, there's some parts of it that actually feel like playing.
Yeah, no.
More in the single player because I don't want to play against.
You're right, we hate you.
Yeah. It looks shit to me, like the other crap. I mean, they just had Black Ops 2, and that was set into the future. So is this set more into the future, or more less into the... I don't fucking know. And look, here we go, another quick time event crap they have.
If I had to guess, it's more in the future. So what's the new thing for this? So they haven't got dogs.
I mean, yeah.
Kevin Spacey.
So Kevin Spacey's head on a dog
will be the next one.
Yeah, and he'll be a plasticine dog, just like this one, and he'll be used 3 times because in the last Call of Duty they had him the dog 2 times, I think it was.
But you're right. I mean, it's usually quick time events. Looks fantastic, but in terms of gameplay,
that's going to be.
It just looks the same. I mean, they aren't showing much of gameplay. There's only small snippets there, but you kind of get the general idea.
Yeah, the same.
But again, I'll say this: it looks alright to me. I don't know if I'd buy it straight away. I'd probably wait for it to...
Yeah, I mean, does anyone even fucking play this for the single player anymore? It's all multiplayer.
Yeah. Cool.
Well, that's the end of the trailer. I mean, in summary, I'd have to say pretty average, pretty much similar to last year, but I'd be keen to play it. If I had to give it a score out of 10, I'd probably give that 7.
Yeah, I'd give it a fucking 5. It just, everything looks so copied.
I'd go with you, Nick. I think it's pretty average.
It's all copied crap.
Yeah.
They're just slap.
I've seen it before.
Yeah, it's like, they're like, oh, look, Crisis, so I'll shove a bit of that in it, but call it fucking Duty. With mechs, they've got mechs in it, so they thought we'll take Titanfall as well. and Kevin Spacey as a dog.
Yeah.
I don't know why they've got Kevin Spacey in it though, because when you think about it, who the fuck, right? 12-year-old kids gonna buy this game and be like, yes, it's got Kevin Spacey in it.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, what, 50 years old? I don't know who the fuck he is. Looks like a plasticine model, but yes, it's got someone famous in it. Kevin Spacey. So, Mercenary Kings is the game we've been playing over the past week or so.
Yeah.
So let's get our thoughts on that. Sorry about that. I mean, personally, I liked it. I like Metal Slug. I like Metal Slug games. Those fast-paced action with lots of enemies. What about you?
Look, I enjoyed it too. I found sometimes the level design's a bit repetitive, and I found sometimes the missions were a bit uninventive, but on the whole, it's a decent little game.
Yeah, I hated it.
Really?
Yeah, it was terrible. Didn't like the graphics, didn't like the gameplay, and it's just one button, all the way through from one side of the map to the other side of the map. It's terrible.
Maybe was it missing something? Was it missing maybe what Call of Duty have got Kevin Spacey?
Yeah, Kevin
as a
Spacey
dog.
As a dog.
Plasticine model, of course.
In space.
Oh, there you go. I mean, look, I liked it a lot. I like you can change your guns. You've got the RPG elements, so it's got like a more depth to it than Metal Slug for me. Unfortunately, Kevin Spacey.
Depth? What? It's got like the depth of a toddler pool. There's no depth to it at all.
There is, but it depends. Yeah, but you don't like the game, so I can't say.
But it's like comparing, this kind of genre. It doesn't meant to have that much depth to it.
Yeah,
I like
Call of Duty. Like lots of people play that. That's got no depth to it. What what depth does that have?
They don't go for it.
Kevin Spacey in a spacesuit or a dog suit?
No, it has jumping on stuff,
Yeah.
pressing R1,
Yeah.
R2.
My point being,
Well, I think overall, I'll probably give it an 8 out of 10 if I was to.
I'd agree.
rate it.
8 out of 10 for me.
I give it 2.
2.
Yeah. Do not buy this game.
Finally, we come to Brutal Doom. I mean, we're only reviewing this because, you know, I think it's one of our all-time favourite games, but also it's a pretty recent mod that has gained a lot of attention. I mean, I think particularly because of all the new blood effects and executions you can do. I mean, you know, what do you think of it so far?
It really is brutal, isn't it? I think.
Yeah.
It's brutal Doom. Yeah, I love it. It's one of my all-time favourite games, as you just said. When did it come out? 89 or 90?
Something like that. I can't remember.
The first one, the first Doom.
Yeah.
Amazing for its time.
Yeah.
Amazing for its time. It was the one that, I know Wolfenstein was before it, but it was the one that actually set the standard for this new
FPS,
first person.
yeah.
They didn't even know a name for it at the time. I
Mm.
remember there was no name for first person shooters. They didn't know what to say. They just made it up as they went along.
I mean, really,
Didn't know what to name that.
it's really defined because, I mean, if it's still made mods nowadays, I mean, people are complaining about it at the moment. You know, some people are like, oh, it shouldn't have reloading. But I do get that. I mean, when I've been playing this and I've been going a room, like particularly, this is Doom 2, but tricks and traps, that certain level, and you go in that room that's got the big cyber demon and all the other, Well, that bit, I was in the middle of it and I had to reload and then just got demolished, which I think takes away that Doom aspect of it a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Like, you know, Doom's a bit like Rambo, you know, you're running in there, just shooting everything down as fast as you can. And I like the fact that, you know, if you're involved in the Legions of Hell, you've either got two hairstyles. You're either bald or you've got the green hair, like some sort of punk.
Yeah. And I do like, though, I mean, like, Brutal Doom really brings, I think what they would have done if they could maybe back in the day with all the body parts and all the blood effects. I think maybe if they could have done
and
back
those
in the
sound
day.
effects, the metal that they've done with the music.
Yeah, the updated music they've done.
Music.
I mean, that's a separate mod to Brutal Doom, but you know, added in there, it's really good.
Having that in there, it just makes it.
And all the new lighting effects, it's just a great mod. I love it. The only downside for me is reloading. I mean, do you have any downsides?
Look, I think it just enhances the game, to be honest.
Yeah. It does. I mean, it gives a new way of playing it.
It brings in breath of fresh air.
I think the people that complain about it, honestly, you know, you don't have to fucking play it that. If you don't want to play it, don't play it like that.
Just play the original.
You know, it just brings a new light to the game. Yeah. You know, a new way of playing it.
Why are you complaining about it?
Exactly.
Just go and play the original.
Yeah, if you don't like it, don't fucking play it.
So what are we going to give it?
I'd give it a 9 out of 10 easy. Easy 9 out of 10.
Brutal Doom, I'd give 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I agree.
I think the only point for me is the reloading. That is the only down point, and that's the only reason.
If you haven't played Doom, go and play Doom.
Yeah, and if you haven't, and then once you complete Doom, then you go and get Brutal
Avoid Doom 3. Avoid Doom.
Yeah, don't get it. Yeah, Doom 3 wasn't.
Well,
It wasn't terrible, but
We'll save that for another time.
not much.
Yeah, we'll save that for another day, aren't we?
Yeah. Okay. Now.
Okay, well, thanks guys for watching the show, and I mean, please rate, comment, subscribe, because we need to know if you like this or not. You know, it's our first episode. We've still got things to iron out and things to change. So
feel free to add any comments in regards to that. We'll do our best. Hit the like button. But yeah, we're giving this a shot, and tell us what you think.
Like us. Right now.
Well, maybe.
So, fucking dickhead. Yeah, let's talk about our thoughts on that game, really.
Mercenary Kings. Yeah. Well, it's great.